On my last video, I talked about the sequence of power on the two-handed backhand, where the left arm is not always dominant, right arm is not always dominant. It's a sequence of left arm, it transfers over to the right, and then the left arm, and then the shoulder, right shoulder is engaged. If you haven't seen the video, go watch that video. But today, I'm going to be talking about how to generate power and why there's so much power on an abbreviated two-handed backhand swing. The abbreviated backhand swing is when you do not follow through all the way and you kind of stop with your racket pointing forward, or it could go up if you want a little bit more spin. But generally, when you watch these top pros or juniors play, they stop their racket almost mid-swing to make the ball travel a little bit faster. Now, this particular shot is used on a lower slice ball, or when you're trying to hit passing shots, when they rip a big shot, approach shot or a big shot to your backhand, and you're picking it right up off the ground, or if it's skidding, you're doing an abbreviated front swing to generate more power. So why does an abbreviated swing generate more power than a full swing? We're going to be talking about that today. Now, there's different ways you could generate power. I don't know all the terms, so just bear with me. You could swing for power. You could stop for power. You could have twisting action for power. You could have the rotation. There's different ways where you could generate power. Now, the reason why the abbreviated swing creates more power is because most of the players know instinctively, intuitively, if you stop the racket, you're generating the stopping power like brakes. If you have an electric car, or if you have a Prius or a Tesla, you need power to stop. Now, these electric cars, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but electric cars, when you stop, it creates power. So that power is regenerated into your battery and it charges your battery. Basically, stopping power is just as important as when you're going fast. You could get power from going fast, but when you're stopping, you're still generating power. So that's why they're generating power on the swing and on the stop to be able to use double the power, almost a triple. That's one of the reasons. Number two is when you abbreviate your swing, and let's say your swing is from here all the way to here, basically your swing is very long, right? Now, let's say you concentrate all that power into this part of the swing. Here, half a swing, then a full swing. So basically, let's say in that short amount of time, you're basically generating all that power and concentrating it into that part of the swing. So that's why you are generating more power, because you're concentrating that power within a short distance of time, or short distance of your racket. I'm going to show you how to do it. The ball is going to stay low. Today, I don't have my ball machine or someone to hit, so I'm going to just have it hand fed, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So like that. So let's try it again. Now, if you're not used to this swing, you have to actually stop like before you hit the ball, because you're not going to stop on time. Like I've told my players, recreational, pro player, it doesn't matter. I've told them you got to stop on the contact, but they always go even further when they first try this. So when you're first trying this, try to stop earlier, way before you hit the ball. You shouldn't. I'm just saying that's going to help, because you're not going to stop on time. Let's try it again. Okay, again. Okay. Okay. So basically, you need to stop the racket, and having that racket control is very important, and not always letting it go through is very important. Now, this is a very advanced technique. So if you're like an intermediate player, if you've only played like 2 or 3 years, it's very difficult to do, because you don't have full control over your racket, and it's very hard to stop your racket mid-swing. But keep working at it. Have your coach throw or toss some low balls to you at your feet and try it out. It's more of a feel shot and improvisation. There's no firm way to do it, but I'm trying to show you what it looks like and why you have to do it, or when you have to do it, and why it creates that power. So we'll do it again. Usually, I don't hit cross-court shots too much with this. Usually when players hit a big shot to my backhand, like an approach shot, and they're coming in, my passing shots most of the time goes down the line, because the ball's skidding and they won't have enough time to cover that down the line when they're coming in on a diagonal angle. So usually I do the abbreviated swing to go down the line, but I could still go cross court. I'm going to move the camera a little bit to show you the down the line. Okay, let's try the down the line. Sometimes I almost pull the racket backwards this way so the racket doesn't go forward. Try to watch it again. So I almost go here and then try to pull back. You see that? So that's how you hit that low slice or low skidding ball, trying to abbreviate the swing. You could do it on a high one too, but usually players are doing it on the low skidding slice or low skidding fastballs. All right, today I showed you how to hit an abbreviated two-handed backhand. It's more of an idea of why you have to do it, but once you have the idea, it'll be a little bit easier to replicate or execute. So I hope this video helped you out. This shot is actually very satisfying when they try to come in on your backhand because your backhand is the weaker shot than your forehand. It's very satisfying to hit passing shots with this. So work on it and you can make it into your strength and your weapon. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.